sharp,
Okay.
butter on and sandwich.
What about luxury plates? Yeah, like luxury kitchenware items. Unused. You don't use them a lot. Okay. And what about like silver or gold items of
We don't use silver and gold.
No? Okay. And what about like oriental things maybe you got back from holiday, like souvenir items?
Yeah, we put them somewhere in the cupboard, but we don't use them in the kitchen.
You don't use them like regular day to day. Okay. Are you willing to pay a lot of money for like your kitchen, or would you rather like choose an economic option?
Depends if you are starting in a house or if you are already there for a few years.
Okay, so like what new people who are going in,
New people will buy
Cheaper stuff.
more expensive things.
Oh, more expensive. Okay. Okay then. Now maybe we could show you a couple of pictures and you could just tell us the first things that come into your mind. Just like a couple of words, anything.
First one is this one. It's like kitchen with glass.
Busy kitchen.
Yep.
It's very busy.
Busy.
This is for a restaurant.
It's like a restaurant.
Restaurant kitchen.
Restaurant kitchen. Okay, and then the next one.
Yeah, family kitchen, cozy kitchen.
Cozy family kitchen.
Cooking class.
Cooking class. Corte Inglés.
Wasted money.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the iPad in the kitchen. You show a plate with
What do you think about that?
Recipes.
No.
Ingredients.
Wasted money,
You have a
pointless.
cell phone and iPad doesn't belong in the kitchen.
Doesn't belong to the
It'd be great to have breakfast.
Okay, and then just a couple more questions. Like, where do you go for buying kitchenware? Like generally, like IKEA or online department store?
Buying things, I think you go to the Hema. That's a Dutch.
Okay, it's like a Dutch supermarket. Okay.
Or D&D is also Dutch.
Like
Kaufman or
Dutch stores, popular stores.
Like IKEA.
IKEA, like,
not to IKEA.
but not IKEA.
That's Swedish.
They're going to IKEA.
Oh, okay.
Because they live next door.
And like, how often do you buy kitchenware?
Once in 20 years.
Very rarely. Do you ever like search the internet to make your kitchenware purchases?
No, we do it.
What are your highest priorities when you go to choose a store? Like, for instance, like would it be cheap or quality or like choice of products?
No, it depends on the product. It's more that what we need. So we go for
Finding suitable products. And then, what do you expect any different like special services when you go to the store? Like any demonstrations? Yeah. Nothing like that. Is there anything like? Sorry.
It wants that
If you'd like some advice, if you go to a luxury store,
Yeah.
and you want some advice on how long it lasts and stuff like that.
Okay. So like, you get that advice, information about the product.
How about they provide, you can try the things you want to buy. Do you think this is a good idea? You can try to use it and make some food to eat in the kitchenware store.
Not for me.
You can cook.
No, that's I go
I don't
with
think
your
so,
mother, but
because the moment you want to buy it, you don't want to eat.
You don't want to eat. But
To combine it with buying other stuff. Be in
Like the first thing is like word association. So I'm gonna maybe I'll say like a few words and then you can tell me what first comes to your mind. So like if it was a luxury kitchenware retail shop, what is first comes into your mind when you picture that?
Luxury kitchen retail shop.
You know, something with like expensive, maybe designer like glasses, you know, this kind of fancy
Okay,
stuff.
Le Cruet.
Le Cruet, is this like a brand?
Yes.
Okay. But then like just what you visualize when you see
Williams and Sonoma.
it. Williams and Sonoma.
Williams Sonoma is the name of the store. And
Okay.
they also have a magazine, that marketing magazine that they send out. And Williams Sonoma is known for upscale, and it also packaged sauces and he wants to check it out first, but then he'll go to the internet.
And for knives and silverware, it has to feel right in your hand.
Okay.
A tool has to feel right.
Okay. So the highest priority is that it would contain everything you want and it would have demonstrations, and this is like an encapsulating store that sells just kitchenware. That's like an ideal location for you. Or like would you want it to sell other things around, like maybe would it be a part of a department store or a standalone shop?
This is a standalone shop that is it's called a shopping area that's they call it the Promenade, and it's a tiny microcosm.
If it shows you how to use the products, cooking classes like you mentioned.
Yeah,
So
I think that looks fun. Yes, they do.
Okay. And then this one.
Yeah, everybody's doing a giant cooking class.
Probably in charge. We're not sure if it should be like a minimum to like a $5, and then you just go into the class and you eat whatever you cook, or if it should be contingent on what you eat, like if you eat lobster or there's something special, and then that can be an alternative source of revenue.
I think that if you're just observing and you're not actually doing the hands-on with it, if you're just there to observe, you could maybe charge, just $5 for somebody to come. Because what happens with Williams Sonoma, which I think is a mistake, is that they offer it free. And so then they tell a jillion people that they can't come because the class is already full.
Okay.
Well, and then you get there, and then it's Sunday morning, half of the people, because it was free, half of the people don't even show up. But if you pay something, the chances of those people showing up for your little class is
So just a nominal fee to stop people from doing that and keep it. Okay.
Yeah, would make your event more profitable for you and more successful.
One of the ideas for us though, it's not only the cooking class, but like imagine you come in there and you're like, I really want to buy some really big knife or something, and then they're like, okay, come here and you can try to cook something with this really big knife, so you can decide if you actually want to buy it. This is a good idea. Okay. And then just like this style of displaying the products, like does it look maybe pretentious or clinical?
It looks like
Looks like a warehouse.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like a warehouse. It looks like
It doesn't look
Walmart.
luxury or modern something.
No.
Okay.
It's too cluttered.
Too cluttered.
It's too compact.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's too
more spread out in
industrial.
your space.
Too industrial.
Okay. And then finally, if there was like the cooking classes that we spoke about, but imagine they had an iPad there, and then you could just go in yourself in a cubicle style thing, make your food, and then sit and eat it.
Well, that wouldn't work for me. I think that being with other people it's so often and so much more now, cooking is getting to be more of a social thing. And unless it is social, people aren't cooking,
So you're saying
everybody's
that,
so busy and they're going
that
out.
you're doing it by yourself?
Well, like imagine a small like cubicle, like imagine like this, but there are people all next to you, but you have a little section to yourself to cook.
Okay.
And then with an iPad, but like there is someone like next to you like this.
Right,
So
but
it is a bit social.
is there a leader?
No, you would go and choose whatever food
No, you have to have someone.
the human touch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because they need to be able to sell the cookware while you're using it.
Okay, so you want to be able to be taught the best.
And talk it out. Okay.
because that, that iPad is not going to be able to necessarily answer the person's question.
So it's interaction with someone, which is really important. Okay. And then
People buying things are seeking more interaction these days. I think that's something that the age of the internet is not able to provide.
so if all of the people who worked in the store were like very experts on every product, the prices, the uses,
They better be.
It better
this is
be.
a very important thing.
Shouldn't be there, right? Oh, what about this? Well, I don't know. And what are you thinking? Okay, so yeah. Haven't you ever walked into a store and felt like the clerk was dumber than you were, and why were you talking to him anyway?
I think in Europe, very often this is the case. I think in America,
Unfortunately.
it's much more. Okay, I think that's everything, right? Is there anything you want to add or ask?
I'm good. Do you want to ask something?
If you are going to set up an innovative kitchenware store, what kind of special services do you think you will provide? An innovative kitchenware store.
Something you've never seen before.
Yeah.
If anything springs to mind.
Well,
It could be anything, like crazy, anything.
I don't know.
Well, it's not crazy or anything, but they don't provide those hands-on cooking classes, which I think would be really
Okay, another thing that helps, okay, serving a little alcohol.
Yeah, serving alcohol for sure.
Okay,
And
just
you
a
should,
little bit.
Liven up the atmosphere.
It frees people up to buy, spend money.
to buy and to enjoy it. And you should
Okay.
you should have parties, where couples can come, like and celebrate somebody's birthday and charge them to do it.
You saw that?
Huh?
Did you see the film Hitch? Okay, because they go to a cooking class. Will Smith is in that film.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
A little background music helps. Okay, make it fun.
Make it fun, ambiance.
Yeah. Make sure the ambiance in your store is that way too. It always smells good. It always looks good. It's got a lot of copper pots that most people can't afford, but they love them. Women love to look at that stuff.
Okay, so like luxury items, copper pots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good luck.
On kitchen stores and stuff, so we're going to ask you a few questions about this. So firstly, I'm going to tell you some words, and you can tell me maybe the first thing that comes into your mind.
Okay.
So, like luxury shop that sells like kitchenware.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Kitchenware.
Like knives, forks, plates,
Okay.
bowls,
Victoria's,
pots.
I guess.
No, what do you imagine in your head when you see it? Luxury. Say the first things that come into your head. Words. Clean,
Luxury.
big, dirty, small, cozy, glass, modern. These are
Big.
examples. Big?
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Like, when you imagine it in your head,
Modern.
what do you see? Modern? You're basically repeating all of the things I said. No? Okay then. Picture test. Now you can look at these and tell me the first things, you can hold them, that come into your head.
Cook knives.
Knives, cook.
It's like a course, I guess.
Like a course.
Chef.
Chef.
Tomatoes, yeah.
Tomatoes, yeah.
Gourmet, maybe. Gourmet
A little bit
foods.
gourmet.
I guess that's it. I couldn't get the point. Okay. Can we say the things we see?
So do you think this would be something appealing if you went to a shop to buy like something from the kitchenware?
Yeah,
Would you want there to be
because
something
it
like
looks clean.
It looks clean. What else?
And they look professional, probably because they wear some white snidrock.
Clothes.
I think they are practicing something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It again looks like a course, yeah, like a class or something.
Okay. went to a shop, would this be an appealing sight to you?
No.
You don't
no,
think
it's
it
not.
should? What's wrong with it?
It's like none of them are in the order.
They're not in order.
They look cheap.
They
to
look
be
cheap.
honest. Yeah.
Okay. And then this?
Is it like a menu?
It's an iPad.
It's like a recipe.
It looks like cool, I think. It's good.
Would you like this?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Now, where do you always go for when you buy kitchenware? Like IKEA or a department store, online?
IKEA.
IKEA?
I don't think I would choose IKEA. I think some maybe online. Not online. Like good shops in like malls in Turkey.
Okay. How often do you go to buy kitchenware?
Once in a year. I just moved in a new house, so I would say just once in a month.
Once a month.
Once a month, yeah.
Okay. Do you search for information on the internet from other sources? Like so you can know prices or like is this a very good product or what's the best product you could buy? Yeah, you do?
I don't.
You don't.
Really? Not for kitchen things.
Okay then. What's the highest priority for you when you're choosing a shop to go shopping? Like is the highest priority maybe cheapness or luxury or like if they had demonstrations of how to use the products or if they had a very expert quality of the products, a selection of the products?
Yeah.
Selection as well. Is it very important to you to have demonstrations of the products? Of maybe someone using a knife so you can see exactly how good it is?
No, it's not important.
That's not important.
Because you can't understand the lifetime.
Is it important for you to be able to use the knife, to cut some food, to see what it's like?
Like to try before buying it?
Yeah.
Maybe. It can be.
And what if you went there and you cooked some food and you ate it and you paid some money and you tried out all the things and you cooked yourself some food in the shop? Would that be appealing? It would be interesting? Okay. What kind of service do you expect in a shop? Do you expect any kind of different service than, say, in HMV or H&R, Vienna? Any kind of different service? Anything special?
Like trying the things, the knife.
Trying the things is something you'd like. Okay. That's all.
Yep. Very good.
Knives, forks, plates. Not very often. Like once a year, once every 2 years, more often. Once a year. Once a year? Yeah. Okay. And generally, are you going for like expensive luxury products, or like cheap, or like special like knives or something?
It depends.
Yeah. But like.
Normally nice not very expensive.
Not very expensive stuff. Okay. And do you ever like on the internet research?
Yes.
And then choose your knife accordingly, or like something like that.
Yes.
Where the cheapest price is. Yes. Okay. And like, do you ever expect to, in the shop to be able to like try the product? Someone showing you like cutting something so you can see?
Yes.
That would be appealing to you. Okay. And then maybe could I just show you like a couple of pictures, and then you just tell me what you think about them, like if they look good or bad, or what it makes you think of. So like, this is the first picture. Yeah? Like, what does it make you imagine?
What's your first impression?
Cooking with knives.
Yeah, like luxury or like cheap. Okay, so does this look like maybe an expensive place or a cheap place?
This may be a cheap place.
A cheap place. Okay. And then
I think I might change the opinion.
yeah, it
This
looks
is a cheap place, and the other is the expensive place. I don't know.
okay. So this looks a bit more like cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if you saw this.
Yes, this is another place.
Yeah, but like, what do you think of having an iPad there, like with instructions of how to cook?
Yeah, like recipes.
Yeah, so you would use that maybe, like when you're cooking to see how?
Yeah. Yeah.
If there was a video there or some kind of just ingredients you need, everything.
Yeah. I normally use, when I don't know what to cook, I normally use internet.
Okay, you use the internet?
Yeah.
A lot. Okay, cool. And then finally, this picture here. Is that like a fun environment? Do you think it looks healthy, or like what are your first thoughts?
Yeah, a healthy environment, people cooking.
Yeah. Like if that was some kind of like an event, would you go there?
Yeah.
It would be like a fun evening. You would drink, cook some food or something. This would be good. And what if you were going to buy some knives or forks? Would you go there to test them out so you could see them? Yeah, and that would look good for you if that was the kind of thing. Okay.
And one more question: you are going to have a new innovative kitchenware store. So which kind of services do you want to provide in the store? Yeah.
Those four.
So
I'll
it's a
pick it up.
shop.
Yeah.
Which of this is the most important to you that it would sell?
Yeah.
Like if it would have.
Yeah.
That you like as well.
For sure in a kitchen.
Yeah.
To test things and know how they work, if it's resistant or not.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of these two where they can see the product demonstrated.
Yeah, and then